There is actually a train that goes to the Grand Canyon. So today, I'm taking Amtrak all the way there. Sort of. Because I love national parks, and the Grand Canyon is one of the best. It's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. But sadly, I've never been. So when I saw that Amtrak advertises trips there, I booked a ticket right away. I have only one goal: get to the Grand Canyon. But then I realized just how difficult this journey is really going to be. If all goes to plan, this journey will take something like 28 hours with 3 trains, 3 buses, and a bike, so set a timer. We're starting with the bike. And thanks to Saley for sponsoring this video. Good morning. We are taking a scenic route or a long cut around the other side of the lake because it's the only way I know that has a bike lane the whole way. Always feels good to be awake and doing things before 7 a.m. on a Saturday. This is the nation's first national wildlife refuge, or at least that's the story I've been told. New bike lanes are showing their age already. Madison, here we go. This should take me all the way into Jack London Square. Just gotta find a docking station for this bike. We got 20 minutes, plenty of time. Perfect. That is the Amtrak station. Dock should be over here somewhere. Oakland, Jack London Square. Train should be here in about 10 minutes, and then we will be on it for 6.5 hours. I forgot coffee, and I think they got rid of the cafe cars, but that's okay. This is a lovely journey. Usually it just opens for you. Oh, free snacks. Not much in the way of free snacks. Well, we made it. It is a Saturday at 7:36 in the morning, so there aren't a ton of people on this train. In fact, I am the only person in this car. I'm sure that will change as this trip progresses. This is one of Amtrak's newest trains, and they have some pros and cons. Pro number 1, these trains are brand new and spotless. There's simply no denying that these trains are finally bringing Amtrak into the modern era. I mean, just look at this. This is an Amtrak train. Con number 1, these seats are upright. Oh, and we got a lot of time on this train. Con number 2, and this one is devastating. No cafe car. I'm not sure why, but I think I just read that any cafe cars they did have, they got rid of, and they're not planning to bring them back. For now, they do have free snacks, which is nice, but cookies and water, not super exciting. These seats do recline ever so slightly. I will be on this train from here. Oh, that was terrifying. Well, we're off. I'll be on this train from here in Oakland all the way to the end in Bakersfield. 6.5 hours. I love this ride, especially the first part, but I think I would be a little bit happier if I was only going to, say, Sacramento. Still, we are gonna make the most of it. Leaving Oakland, it's time to settle in for quite a journey. If you've seen Star Wars, perhaps you recognize these. Just 5 minutes later and we're at our next stop, and I have a feeling that I'm about to lose my private car, but that's okay. It was always bound to happen. There's actually a bunch of stuff that I meant to bring today and just...
Now arriving at Emeryville. Thank you for riding Amtrak San Joaquin's.
There's actually a bunch of stuff that I meant to bring today and completely forgot. Coffee, food. And the lack of a cafe car means I'll be breaking into my food stores for a different video a bit earlier than expected. That's fine, but it means any plan I had is going to have to be adjusted.
Richmond. Thank you for riding Amtrak San Joaquins.
I've ridden Amtrak all over the country, and some of my favorite views anywhere are the sights of the San Francisco Bay. These may not be the most famous views we'll see today, but I love them all the same.
Thank you for riding Amtrak San Joaquin.
At Martinez, we turn inland. Here, activity on the water shifts towards smaller craft. Morale so far is very high. I cannot wait to see the Grand Canyon. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to. We still have more than 24 hours until we get there. Around Turlock, the caffeine withdrawal headache forced me to turn to a complimentary Coke. It was oddly satisfying. Welcome to Merced, California. If this were my stop, it would mean I'm going to Yosemite, but it just isn't. We got a long way to go. It is hot here. My goodness, gotta be around 85, 90 degrees. Not sure what that means for temperatures in the Grand Canyon. Too hot. I'm getting back on.
So long.
Hot. Much hotter than I thought it was going to be. I believe this is around the halfway point of this train. Morale, still high. Not having the cafe car is absolutely a bummer, but what can you do? It's a Saturday afternoon, and you see that over there? Those are construction workers building the supports for California high-speed rail, I think. Kind of wild to see it in person. All right, here's the deal. We are late. 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes or so getting into Bakersfield. That is not a problem for this next connection. The bus will wait for me. The whole point of this bus is to take people from this train. There could be a problem when we get to our next stop. That train will not wait for us. The scheduled transfer is about 45 minutes or so nothing to panic about just yet, but it's an issue to be aware of. I will say this ride has been great. Fairly empty on a Saturday morning, which means there's a ton of space to spread out. It's been quite a bit more comfortable than the last time I rode this train. As always, morale is high. Just kidding, morale is not always high, but let's hope it stays that way for a while. Bakersfield, finally. Yes, I am taking an Amtrak bus. I have sworn it off many times in the past, but doing it today. This bus will take me to Los Angeles, and I guess we'll see who takes the bus to Los Angeles on a Saturday afternoon. My mantra for the Amtrak bus is I love that it exists, but I don't love it. The good news, it's just a 2.5 hour ride from here, Bakersfield, to Los Angeles. Can I give you a hand? I only got this backpack.
I know. Thank you, man.
It is hot. 100 degrees in Bakersfield.
Where you going, boss man?
Flagstaff is my...
Flagstaff?
Yeah.
Last name?
Thank you. The Amtrak buses suck. I'm sorry, okay? They're terrible. It's hot, though it is 100 degrees outside. There is very little room. Some seats recline, some don't. Some don't come out of recline. And turns out a lot of people go to LA on a Saturday afternoon in the summer. The same person who told me not to put my backpack with the luggage under the bus has now yelled at me for not putting my backpack with the luggage under the bus. Though I'm absolutely not the only one with a big bag up here. People love to tell me how bad public transit is in the US. In general, I disagree. But on days like these, I'm sad that there may never be a good alternative to flying between San Francisco and Los Angeles. We left Bakersfield about 15 minutes late, but unless there's something crazy going on in Los Angeles, we should be okay. Though let's be honest, LA has notoriously bad traffic, and we're headed straight downtown. But before we get there, this 2 or so hour drive is actually kind of awesome. Here's a surprise. Everyone on this bus has been really respectful. Everyone except for me with my giant bag, that is. Usually, you can count on at least a few questionable characters making things unpleasant for everyone. Not today. And here's some more good news. Everyone on this bus has a further connection in Los Angeles. So this bus is direct. And then, traffic. This is obviously not good news. More bad news, the Wi-Fi is down. That's so common even in other countries where trains, buses, and transit are a way of life. Having fast and reliable internet on your phone when traveling is so critical, no matter where you are and what you're doing. And that's why I use the sponsor of today's video, Saily. I like Saily because it's a phone app, so it's easy, cost-effective, and really good. Here's how it works. Step 1, download the app. Simple. Step 2, buy a plan. Saily has multiple plan options in 190 different countries. I always just buy the plan with the most data because it gives me peace of mind. Step 3, install the eSIM. Just follow the instructions in the app. And that's it. You'll have data the moment you land. My favorite part is that because I've used Saily before, steps 1 and 3 are already done. I'll never have to do them again. Every time I leave the country, I just buy a new plan through the app and that's it. Here's more good news. You can get an exclusive 15% off discount on Saily data plans. Just use code ADAM at checkout. Download the Saily app or go to the link in the description. Los Angeles, apparently my train is boarding right now. No time to wait. Spoiler alert, I don't miss my train. But what is crazy is that something might happen tomorrow that hasn't happened since 1914. And because of that, I almost delayed my trip by a week. And had I done that, I would absolutely not have made it to the Grand Canyon. Hi there, how you doing? I heard I'm with you.
Yeah, you're in this car. You're right next to me.
All right.
You're gonna go upstairs, and you're gonna make a right when you get upstairs.
Okay.
Make a left, then make a right when you're upstairs.
Thank you so much. How you doing?
Oh no!
I think I'm going that way. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. So,
You're going like this small.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Oh. Well, we made it. The Southwest Chief to Flagstaff. And we're off.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey, how you doing?
You know that if you have it on zero, you won't hear the announcements like in your room.
Oh, no kidding. I always assumed those just it didn't work. Welcome to Amtrak train number 4, the Southwest Chief from Los Angeles to Chicago. We are scheduled to get to Flagstaff at 3:41 in the morning. Price wasn't that much more to get this private room, so I did it, and my goodness, could I use the sleep. I am exhausted. If it sounds like I'm sick and have a bit of a sinus infection, That's because I do. But what better way to cure a sinus infection than some hot and dry desert air? Now that we are on the Southwest, Chief, I don't think there's any chance of me missing any more connections. I feel like we can finally take a breath. Can I do 7:45, please?
Sir.
The most shocking part about this so far is that I have seen multiple people on each leg of this route with me. I was fairly confident that this was an absurd thing that no one would ever do. That was incorrect. Did not see that coming at all. If I was a betting man, I would say that there's basically no chance that anyone does the next leg of this journey with me, but I could be wrong. If somebody joins me for the leg after that, there's a reason that people love Los Angeles, Orange County, and all of Southern California, and here it is. Just about dinner time, and normally this would fill me with quite a bit of anxiety. But at this point, I'm sort of an old pro at eating on Amtrak. The food on Amtrak is not amazing, but we are on a train. Plus, the only thing I've had to eat today is a can of Coke and 4 oatmeal raisin cookies, so I'm pretty hungry. In fact, to say I'm hungry does not quite capture it. I'll be honest, so far this trip hasn't been very fun. Definitely not type 1 fun, and maybe not even type 2 fun. But I've got some type 1 fun coming up, so I can overlook whatever discomfort I'm going through now. Plus, the views during golden hour as we had dinner and ascended into the mountains were the best we've had all trip. I do love a train shower. Barstow, fresh air break. It's about 9:30, almost 9:30 p.m., which means I need to go to sleep. I'm waking up in 6 hours. This is the dining car. Observation car up top. Cafe car down below. Cockroach in Barstow. Today was a long day. Today was a bit stressful. Tomorrow is also going to be a long day, but hopefully not nearly as stressful. Fingers crossed. I'll see you then.
You're gonna go around that peak.
Cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Flagstaff, it is 4:08 in the morning. A little bit late, but my shuttle's right here. Justin?
And you ride.
All right, sounds good. Is it just me?
Yep.
Well, thanks for coming out for me. Cool. Well, I appreciate the private shuttle experience. There's not a ton to see at 4 a.m. heading north out of Flagstaff, but this is a short ride, and Justin is a great guy. He does, however, have some very unexpected news for me. First time in 100 years that it's gonna rain? I can't believe that. What are the chances? I guess 1 in 100. Justin, I appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you, you too. Welcome to Williams, Arizona and the Grand Canyon Railway. We are here well ahead of schedule. It is 4:51 a.m. and my train leaves at 9:30, so we've got some time to kill. Fortunately, I've got a bunch of things I need to do. Get breakfast, get coffee, get supplies, and get on this train. Train leaves at 9:30. Another sunrise, lovely. There is a diner right over there, but I don't think it opens for at least another hour. So why don't we just take a look around? These are the first class cars. We won't have to worry about those. This is where my train will pick me up in about 4.5 hours. My goal is just to get to the Grand Canyon, so rain doesn't really matter. Or does it? That's rain. That's the sunrise over there, and it is looking absolutely beautiful. That way, towards the Grand Canyon, rain clouds. That is rain. You know, on every one of these adventures I go on, there's always a moment where I realize how awesome this is. That moment is now. Shout out to Williams for having public restrooms. Morning. How are you? Oh, it is almost 7 a.m. and it is already hot. I got food, I got coffee, I got breakfast. I think all I need to do now is pick up my ticket. And find some shade. Yikes. Oh. We should talk very briefly about the price. This ride ain't cheap. I'm in the coach class and the ticket cost me $100. That is one way from Williams to the Grand Canyon. Prices are typically for a round trip ticket, and a one-way ticket is 70% of the cost of a round trip. The cost does include entrance to the park, and there's really no other railroad that goes to the park. So it's a price I'm willing to pay. Morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm picking up a ticket. Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
They're women, they're children, there's folks from Ohio. Ohio folks.
Cowboy show looks like a great thing for kids. Morning, how are you?
Big boy, I like that. I saw Big Boy.
After the cowboy show, I had fairly low expectations for the train ride, but it was much cooler than I thought it would be. The scenery changes multiple times throughout the ride. Free-range cattle are all over the place, and at one point, we came to a complete stop to let some pass by. But soon after that, we were back on track and taking in the rolling desert landscape.
I'm walking with my baby by the Frisco Bay. I said Frisco, got away with it.
Earlier, I was commenting on the price, but now I understand. This is a form of transportation, but it's a lot more than that. We've got a tour guide in Craig, entertainment in Larry, and the hospitality on this train is truly excellent. After a 2 or so hour journey, there is no place I've ever been that pictures do less justice than the Grand Canyon. Even teenagers look up from their phones. And if you want to see me go down there, join me next time. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and watch this video in the meantime. Thanks for watching.